Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while and clicked the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. Okay, so another video in my Pat McGrath palette series installment. Yeah. Today it is Mothership number 7, which is the Divine Rose palette. I actually do really enjoy this palette and I don't think I have used it enough. So I'm super excited to create this eye look today. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this eye look. Okay, my lovelies, I brought you in just a tiny bit closer. So in case you forgot, this is what the beautiful Mothership number 7 Divine Rose palette looks like. I feel like even though she was popular before this Mothership palette, I feel like this is what made her kind of extra popular, because not only is this an absolutely gorgeous palette, it's like a basic, boring, everyday eye look kind of people's dream, isn't it? I mean, even though it does pull a tiny bit more like the rosy mauve tone side, I still feel like this is something you can wear every day. And I haven't used this enough. I did add it to my collection later on in the game. I believe Divine Rose 2 was my very first Mothership palette, and I think I purchased this one at one of her sales maybe a year or year and a half ago. So it's fairly new to my collection, and fairly new, I mean, compared to all the other makeup that I purchase and review. So I haven't gotten a chance to play with this enough, and I need to because it's such a beautiful palette. I'm gonna stop blabbing because then this video is gonna be super long. I have my ColourPop Party Proof eye primer, so let's get started with this eye look. Okay, so I'm going to use this little Natasha Denona brush. It came, I think, in the Mini Metropolis kit. The last, I don't remember what video, but it's been a minute since I've done a halo eye look, and I remember stating that the next eye look I create is going to be a halo eye look. So here we are. Okay, I think I'm going to start with the darkest shade. So I'm going to start on the outer corner and I'm going to stamp first. I don't think I'm going to make it too dramatic because I am going to take the kiddos out to eat. Hubby is back at work, so it's just me, myself, and I with all 3 hits, and I have to pick the restaurant wisely. Okay, so I think I'm going to add it right in here. It's been crazy. Oh my gosh, like I don't know if there's a full moon or what the hell, but I honestly feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, like I'm surprised I haven't lost my voice. Okay, that's what we're looking like. I'm going to jump into this Sonia G Crease brush, and I'm going to dip into this one first and see how it goes. Now it is like a metallic satin kind of shade, where I feel it's like more satin than metallic, but Pat McGrath's formula is so good that you can definitely use these as like matte shades. So I'm going to add this on the edges of that brown, and if I need to deepen up that brown again, I will. I always go back and reinforce shades that I feel kind of lost their way. I just don't include it most of the time because this video would be so long, you know? I think for the bottom lash, I'm not gonna mimic what I have up top. Okay, and I'm going to tread very softly with this one here in the inner corner because I don't want it to be too dark, or else I'm gonna look like I got hit by a bat or something. Okay, this is what we got so far. I picked up this little Charlotte Tilbury brush. I forget what I got this for free with. Okay, now we're going to jump into the lightest matte shade in the palette, which looks like a beautiful, like mauve-y, almost leaning lilac, not lilac purple, but like purple, like a mauve-y purple. I feel like mauve can either go pink or purple. Okay, this is what I'm going to use to just blend everything kind of cohesively and also attach both sides to each other. I'm dipping very lightly and I'm using a very soft hand. Don't want to overdo it. And again, if you lose any of the shades that you don't want to lose, just go back. Just go back and reinforce them. Oh my goodness. I am going to need a margarita today. I don't remember the terrible twos being this bad with my oldest. You wanna know the worst part about motherhood is that you repeat yourself so many times. And by the way, that's one of my pet peeves. My husband makes me repeat myself so many times because of the line of work he does. His hearing is not all that great. So I usually have to say things a couple of times and he knows it drives me crazy. And so you repeat yourself so many times and in the nicest manner that you can. Like you try so hard to be this parent that keeps it together, doesn't lose her SHIT. And then at the end of the day, it doesn't work. So then finally you yell and you're the one that ends up feeling like the horrible person afterwards because you feel like the worst parent in the world. It's like damned if you do and then damned if you don't. Okay, I did put on my trusty NYX glitter glue and this shade looks so pretty. I don't think I've used this. Since I purchased this like during a sale and not like when it launched and whatnot. I didn't do like swatches of this palette, so I think this shade is untouched. So you know what? We're going to dip into this one. I know it's kind of dark, but I'm going to use a brush and see if that helps minimize how dark it shows up. So this side is the one that I used to lay down my glitter glue. And I'm just gonna flip it over to the other side. This is E54. Okay, so I'm going to dip into that shade and just tap it. And the only reason I put glitter glue down is to minimize my fallout. That is the only reason. I'm not trying to say any of the palettes that I use need the glitter glue. It's me. This is how I do my makeup. It's a pretty shade. Okay, that's what we're looking like, and now I'm going to dip into one of the Astro Blitz shades. I did already do an eye look with this one. I can't remember when, but it came out so pretty, but I don't think this is what I'm going for. This reminds me of a sunset because it has like a pink peach shift to it, and then this gold one is pretty, but I'm not doing gold today. You know what, let's try this one. Even though it looks white, it does have like a slight mauve pink shift to it. And it's more of a very fine metallic, almost holographic. And I'm just going to put that mostly in the middle. And you know what? I am going to pick up just a tiny bit of the other white sparkly one underneath it. Because this one, like I said, it's more of a sheer holographic kind of shade. Okay, and this is what it ended up looking like. I feel like that's definitely brightening up the center of the halo eye. Okay, now I'm going to jump into some MAC Fix Plus. This Samantha Ravindell and Sigma Detail Shader Brush. And that corner shade right here, I feel like she includes a metallic shimmer kind of shade in every palette that you can use as an inner corner and brow bone shade. Okay, let me finish off this eye look and I'll be right back. Okay, my lovelies, here is the completed makeup and eye look. I think it came out so pretty. I didn't think it was going to be this smoky, but I'm actually not mad at it. It's a very cloudy day and it's messing up my lighting, I feel like. Apologies. I hope it's still okay. For my base, I went into the Tom Ford Traceless Matte Foundation, the new Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. For my powders, I went into the Dominique for my T-zone. And then for the rest of the face, I went into the Tiger palette and I used the blush, this blush here, and then I used this one and this one for my highlight. Mascaras, I have the e.l.f. Lash and Roll and the Rose Ink mascara. No eyeliner. I've just been staying away from it. But yeah, here it is. Let me zoom you out. Okay. Super pretty. Love it. I think Divine Rose is my favorite Mothership palette. I still have however many more, 3 more to go. So we shall see by the end of the Mothership palettes, and then we'll move on to the other Pat McGrath palettes I do own. Thank you so much for everyone that's so sweet. Anytime I sit here and just vent about Mom, hi. Thank you again so much for being here. Every single one of you, you have no idea. All the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly means the world to me. I hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am. I'm having so much fun and cannot wait until I'm done with the Mothership palettes and move on to the other Pat McGrath palettes I have. Okay, well, with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Okay, my lovelies, I will see you on the next video. Bye!